Blue Lock 245 leaks are now out, and we start the chapter called Die at Once. Intense development in the 8th match. Navigate through the raging battlefield and score a comeback. We have Italy vs England and Spain vs France matches happening at the same time. It's the 8th match as we see Italy vs England. Agi has the ball, but Chris calls out to him. He says, "Let go, Agi, pass to Seishiro." Agi's mad and says, "Tis." Agi still followed Chris and passed the ball to Nagi. Nico says, "Here it comes." Ryu says, "Defend against the prodigy." Nagi says, "Just go ahead and try." Nagi got past both Nico and Ryu, but Don Lorenzo came to block him. Lorenzo says, "Da, too bad. We're the same in terms of our specs, okay?" Nagi looks distracted, so Rio called him out from behind. Rio says, "Shoot it, Nagi. Don't hesitate. Don't stare at the goal." Nagi shoots, but it gets blocked by IQ. IQ says, "You're a moment too late. Isn't this what you do when you're not with Asagi, Prodigy-chan?" Lorenzo says, "Nice one, IQ. Now that's 80 million. Nagi says, "Damn it." We see Baro has the free ball and he's charging forward against Manshine players. Baro says, "Step aside, commoners. I'm going through. Evil King Road." Rio tried to steal the ball, but Baro passed to Nico, and Nico says, "Super design." Baro says, "For the decisive shot." Baro was about to intercept the ball, but it was Chigiri who got it instead. Baro says, "Princess," and Chigiri says, "Nia." A free ball again, but it's now closer to the goal, and we see Sendo take the winning shot. Sendo says, "Good job." Baro says, "Hyena." Chigiri says, "Seriously," and then IQ says, "Sendo." With a score of 1-3, Italy's Ubers won against England's Manshine. Agi says, "At this stage, there's no more room for you guys to grow. We only have one more match. Let go of Seishiro before you both collapse, Rio." Rio says, "Huh? Shut up, you nagger." Agi says, "Codependency, huh? If each of us wants to grow, evolve, and become stronger, be brave to let go of what's important." Meanwhile, Nagi called to Baro. Nagi says, "Hey King, what's driving you so far?" Baro says, "Huh? I've decided that it's time to become the best in the world." Nagi says, "What if that comes true?" Baro says, "I'll create my era in the soccer world and take revenge to those who come at me." Nagi says, "I see. You really want to become the king of soccer, huh?" Baro says, "What's with that low conscience, gutless question? Besides, you're not troublesome at all right now. You're not hungry enough. Or rather, I don't feel your usual annoying heat. To me, it looks like you're just pretending to fight. Die at once, you coward. Your fake and borrowed ego won't apply here on anyway." We then cut back to France vs Spain, and we see Shido score the game-winning goal for PSG, and it's now 3-2 for the win. The Blue Lockers at BM's team are watching from Germany Stratum's monitor room. Raichi says, "Whoa, Shido," and Gagumaro says, "Acrobatic head dive." Iori says Spain had their master, but Levino eventually came out, and Otoya and Bashra took back 2 points. But in the end, it's Shido who ended it all. And France wins. Asagi now says, "With this, France has won all of their games. We also won all the way to the final match. A direct match will be played to determine the champion of this Neo-Egoist League. The best of the best is now ready." A dramatic victory for France with Shido's scoring explosion. Asagi's ego is at an all-time high for the final battle for the throne. To be continued in the next chapter, Abnormal. Well, there's a couple things to take away here. Nagi looks completely broken right now. He has no drive to soccer anymore and now hesitates in front of the goal. We can tell that after his match with Asagi, he has not been the same. He no longer has any motivation to get better. No goals like before. With this, he can't be much use in the field, but Chris Prince still believes in him, telling Agi to give him the ball. I thought Nagi would regain some of his confidence after seeing Baro, but now he's still stuck in the same path to nowhere. Even Baro calls him out for it, saying that he's not hungry enough anymore. The heat he gave off before is no longer there. He's just pretending to fight. Nagi's ego is now completely gone. I'm worried now for Manshine and Nagi as they have one more game against Barca, but I don't think they beat the team the way they are now. Manshine has also lost every game in the NEL and now face the also winningless team to see who goes home as complete losers. Right now, Manshine looks to be the ones who will lose. Nagi has no reason to fight anymore, and I don't see what new motivation he could get to win. Something to point out here is when Baro said that your fake and borrowed ego won't apply here anyway. That could be insinuating Nagi has been using a fake ego from someone else. It makes sense looking back to it because right now, their dream to win the World Cup is more of Rio's dream than it is Nagi's. He doesn't care much about the 300 million and retiring to play video games. He keeps asking others why they work so hard. Will Bachra be able to give Nagi a wake-up call and help him up from despair? He once toyed with Bachra before in second selection to get him to overcome his leap, so it is possible. Just how far gone is Nagi? It also raises a question as to whether Rio should leave Nagi now for himself. Aki's already brought it up and he notices that Rio still has fight in him, whereas Nagi is done for. I think Rio could easily be the best player on this team, but is now working to help Nagi, which is putting him at a disadvantage with his skills. Rio could easily be a complete player like Snuffy and dominate the field with his play, but instead chooses to allow Nagi to roam free and try to score. This strategy is not working and Rio will have to make a tough decision. I'm sure after this game now, Nagi and Rio's value will have dropped even more, to where Nagi could potentially lose his spot in the top 23 for the World Cup. Rio will have to adjust and figure out what to do, or else it's game over for the both of them. They both worked so hard to get here, and now it's really being put on the line to see how they manage. This team is absolute trash now, and they have only put up 2 goals in the last 2 games. I'm sure Chigiri was a lone scorer once again, and Rio and Nagi are completely selling him as he needs help. Rio must be thinking on what he should do. Even Chris Prince looks confused and lost on what to do for Nagi. Ego had already talked about his downfall, and now maybe it's time we all accept it. I still believe in Nagi though, and think he will come back, just who knows when. You can't give up on a talent like that, and we can see just how far Nagi will decrease in value and where he stands in the next match. Now with PSG vs Barca, nothing here seemed to surprise me except for the fact that Barca put up 2 goals with Bachra and Atoya. I had already given up on Atoya because it felt like he was being taken out of the story, but with him scoring a goal, this will easily increase his chances to get into the top 23, just like how Sendo also scored a goal. I wish we could have seen both of the goals, but it's fine, and now PSG are undefeated and looking more dangerous than ever. We still have not seen their full team either, as Rin was taken out early and Shido took over, but good to see Shido back in form. We were a little worried at first due to his value, but now after scoring 2 goals, he will easily be moved back into the top 10. The next chapter is called Abnormal, so I'm assuming we will be getting a Shido backstory finally for the first time. It'll be good to see how he was doing in his past that makes him who he is now. Asagi's pumped to go against Shido and Rin again to battle for the throne. It's only a matter of time now to see who will win. I wonder how many chapters we get until we see the PSG match actually start. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more of everyone's training and some other backstories, and then the next match should start soon. I said before that this match will be one of the best matches ever in Blue Lock, and hopefully holds up to that standard. The 2 kings on each team battling for the throne. We all didn't forget Shido, and now he's also coming for Rin to dethrone him too. No surprise there from 2 of the best players in Blue Lock. I have a few predictions for the lineup on PSG vs Moon Chen. Something's telling me that Loki will start Rin and Shido for the match against Moon Chen. I don't see him taking Rin out of the game ever, or benching Shido and having him wait. He's going to want both of them in to go against Moon Chen's high offense. Now for what lineup they choose, that's another story, as the roster is so stacked it's hard to tell honestly who will play. I'm excited to see more of Charles in his battle against Ness, and then to see the rivalries of everyone else like Shido and Kunigami, Asagi and Rin, and Hiyori and Karasu. This match was meant for all of this, all of it on the line and put to the test. Well, not too much here for the leaks. I'll post an official review once all of the translations come out. I thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. Peace.